Welcome to stream tonight. Catching up a little bit on Ottawa. Um, it is Freedom Town as we know it. Hang on a second here. I'm going to do some editing. I got some, I'm using StreamYards. I got some of the StreamYards music playing in the background. And it's only because earlier I was listening to some, had the audio turned on this, but look at the wind up there. Oh my gosh. And they're playing music. But here's the main thing. I was flipping through and saw where, there you go, I'm going to change this. Okay, so, well, that's cool. Let's see what happens when I get a little volume on this. So you just got wind. Yeah, a lot of wind going. Is that load safe? That's going to be our marker right there, that truck on the right. Listen to that. It's just awful. A lot of wind. I like this truck here on the left. It's got the all the lights around it. So, anyway, there was a whole... I mean, there was like up here. You see these guys in the yellow? They're cops. There was like a dozen cops. See, there's a cop car right there. There's like a dozen cops earlier. Going through here. You know, the guy's like, hey, give me $1. Don't give me a fist bump. Anyway. Just thought I'd catch up a little bit on this. You know what we need to do? We're going to do some... see what's up going on. You know, the police chief of Ottawa resigned yesterday. So... Alright, this is 39 minutes ago. Tensions mount in Ottawa as police warn truckers to leave. Come on, guys, go away, go away. A showdown appeared to be shaping up in Ottawa's nearly 3-week siege by truckers protesting the country's restrictions as police in the capital warned drivers Wednesday to leave immediately or risk arrest. The big rigs parked outside Parliament represented the movement's last stronghold after demonstrators abandoned their sole remaining truck blockade along the U.S. border. I don't think they abandoned it. I think that they sent in SWAT teams. With that, all border crossings were open for the first time in more than 2 weeks of unrest. I mean, Canada's got to be having some major supply chain problems, right? Centering attention on the Capitol, where drivers defiantly ripped up warnings telling them to go home. Authorities in yellow police liaison vests. That's what we saw earlier on here. Went from rig to rig, knocking on the doors and handing truckers leaflets informing them that they could be prosecuted, lose their licenses, and see their vehicles seized under Canada's Emergencies Act. They've also been told they'll have their bank accounts seized. Imagine that. So they're just going to take all your money. The government has decided they're going to find out who you are, and they're going to take your money, take your driver's license, everything. I mean, what the hell, people? What the hell? Police delivered a second round of more explicit warnings just before Wednesday evening, spelling out what charges and penalties could face those who stay. Now, think about this. Imagine if they had done this in D.C., say January a year ago. What would that have been called? The city's interim police chief indicated officers might move in soon to clear the hundreds of trucks. Hundreds of trucks. We're going to take back the entirety of the downtown core and every occupied space. We're going to remove the unlawful protests. We will return our city to a state of normalcy. Interim chief Screwball told city leaders in a statement. We'll be hearing and seeing these actions in the coming days, and pray I don't change the deal further. So they're getting serious now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe they're actually doing this. Let's read. Oh, it's a carnival of chaos. Ottawa police face growing flack for failure to end protest. Why isn't the Gestapo Gestapoing? That's not what I want to see. Let's read this one because this is interesting. From the New York Times, the old gray lady, the paper of record. What do they want me to do? They want me to subscribe? I'm not subscribing to your New York Yankee stuff. Okay, so this is not what this is clickbait. This is absolute clickbait. Oh, here we go. A photo provided by Royal Canadian Mounted Police showing items seized after detentions at the border blockade in Alberta on Monday. And it's like a table full of guns, a couple of backpacks. It's not really that many guns. They'd be like, oh my gosh, look at all the weaponry. Oh my gosh, Steve, do something. Well, there's a 22, a shotgun, maybe another 22, a couple of just plain bolt-action rifles. That looks like it may be a stock on a high point. The one weapon that's decent, a Chris Vector. I mean, really, it's a couple 22s, a lever action, a couple bolt actions, and shotgun. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 2 AR styles. But these are 22s. Ooh, they put a machete. Oh my gosh, they put a machete out here. Like, oh my gosh, look, they have a machete. They have a couple of cases of ammo. Like, this is like 2 handguns are on this table. This is the worst. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. They have 13 magazines. I mean, this is not a cache of weapons. This is... They all sell everything and buy something nice. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see here. While most of the protests have been peaceful, the presence of more hardline elements has underlined this week when 4 protesters in Alberta on Tuesday were charged with conspiracy to murder police officers in relation to what the police described as a plan to use violence if officers tried to break up the blockade in Coutts, a village in southern Alberta bordering Montana. A stockpile of weapons, including 13 long guns, handguns, a machete. I mean, what are they going to do? Clear the way? Oh, hey, who's she? That's interesting. They range from age of 18 to 62. This is so stupid. The remaining protesters with possession of a weapon and with mischief over 5,000. In addition to charging 4 with conspiracy to commit murder, the police charged most of the remaining protesters with possession of a weapon and with mischief over 5,000 Canadian dollars. What the hell law is that? You're with mischief. You have over 5,000 Canadian dollars. I mean, 5,000 Canadian dollars. Isn't that like what it takes to? Aren't you given that when you start a game of Monopoly? Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, this is cool trucks here. This is where they need to be. But now down here, this is where my body, my choice. I love that. I've been saying that since day one. Right here is where they're having all the music and stuff. This way it's muted out. So we don't get... so they're dancing, having fun. You know. I mean, this is live from the shed. Oh, wait a second. Is that really live from the shed? I need to find that. Let's look that one up. I'm going to have to go down and check something out real quick. Live from the shed. What is this? Oh, it's Facebook. Oh. Oh, this is crazy. Was live. I did not know. This is who I've been looking for. We got live from the shed. Let's see if I click to expand. When are they going to be live again? I really need to get on Facebook. I don't like this. Boom. I just like their thing. I don't even know how to do this stuff. I'm so anti-Facebook. Isn't that sad? Today, I need to see live stuff. Someone needs to tell me how to do live stuff on Facebook, how to find it. I know YouTube. I got this one, that's for sure. So, anyway, let's go back over here. Where'd this go? Yeah, 5,000 Canadian mischief dollars. What is going on? I mean, this is so... It's so funny seeing how Canadians enforce something. Because, nothing against Canadians. I mean, it's just as cool. It's just like in the U.S., this whole place would be on fire by now. Fact check. Okay, we got a fact check. I haven't read this yet. False claim that Ottawa police were told to return fuel seized in truck protest. That's a false claim. But you know what? It should be a true claim. Because in America, you have due process. Following a demonstration on February 6th, Ottawa police said they arrested 7 individuals, ticketed 100, and seized multiple vehicles and fuel. 850 gallons of fuel. Boy, look at that food right there. I'd like to have some of those French fries, wouldn't you? Holy cow! Keep that on the on that food. Man, I want some French fries. What you got over there? Oh man, this looks fun. Oh man. I'm surprised they don't have Canadian versions of like rebel flags. Like the rebel flag, but like with like little maple leaves. Oh wait, were those cops? Crap, I missed it. With the fuel. But anyway, like have like rebel flags, but with maple leaves instead of stars. Oh my gosh, people would flip out. because it's just any type of flag is a sign of white supremacy. The Canadian flag now is a white supremacist flag. I mean, that's just the way they think. Not Canadians, these progressives. They're always protesting, except for these people who aren't progressives. They're just having a big old little tailgate here. I love every single person that's Canadian flag. And there's that guy back over there in that tent. He like lives there. That's just his tent. I mean, honest to goodness, there are more hobos in Washington, D.C. Oh, look at the wheelbarrows with fuel. I love that. So where are they getting the fuel from? Somebody's got to be bringing it in. What does a gallon of diesel weigh? Let's see here. Diesel fuel weighs 7 pounds. So weird. So 1 gallon of diesel weighs 7 pounds. 1 gallon of gasoline weighs 6 pounds. Isn't that crazy? Look at these guys. They're just having a good time. Everybody's having fun. Everybody wants to party. And because of your partying, I can't play your volume. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Garth. They were Canadians, weren't they? All right, hit a subscribe button, please. If you come by this, give me a couple minutes. I have to go upstairs and check on something. I got issues, man. I got some serious issues. Boy, hey, this is where all the hot chicks are. Yeah, here we go. All right, guys, I'll be right back in a moment. All right. Sorry about this, guys. So I've got a no. I can't even spell. Sorry. I've got a hospital ward downstairs right now. So kind of sucks, man. Just kind of sucks. I think that's maybe what gives me the most inspiration about being on here. I like talking to y'all. I like being able to vent. It's relaxing. And I like looking at this stuff as it happens. Not everybody enjoys this stuff. This is history. You're living history right now. I mean, could you imagine if you were just 20 years ago? I mean, pipe fitters for freedom. I love that. Died if he'd stuck his camera in there and they had not been wearing clothes. But anyway, yeah, it's just, this is a moment of history that you never, you'll never see again, maybe. Hopefully you never see this again. And I love it when people are on both sides together for this. I talked to a nurse today that she was having to get her second jab, and she said she was not looking forward to it. She hated it, and she doesn't have a choice though. It's her job. She's got a kid. You know, she can't go homeless. She can't go to Canada and do this. So these people are just standing up for what they believe in peacefully. This is so much more peaceful than what happened last year. Was it last year? When was the election? 2020? I mean, the 2020 stuff was so asinine, insane. And here we are watching the way people should act when they want to get their point across. They want to say what's on their mind. And these are people, truck drivers and stuff. And these aren't 100% truck drivers, but obviously they're the backbone of this. The other thing about truck drivers are sitting there, they drive 8 hours or so a day, and like the Gadsden. So they're driving 8 hours a day, plus probably, and they've got a lot of time on their hands to think. They're just listening to radio. They're alone with their thoughts. These people they're the last cowboys. This is what the people that would drive the cattle out west to feed in the summer before taking them to the trains to be shipped back to Chicago, to the stockyards. They'd fatten up the cows. And this is what this is what they've become. This is as essential of our history as well, the United States and also Canada. I mean, these are people that don't take orders from people. I mean, these are rough, heavy duty dudes. They're sitting there in their cabs by themselves. And like how some of that nurse that had to have the jab, she's just worried about it. These guys are, but by the way, I'm by no means saying anything medical, okay? Go talk to your doctor, make your own decisions. This is not a medical thing. I'm trying to talk to you about like what their side thinks. I am fully, I'm a monoclonal person. All right, trust me. This has nothing to do with anything medical. I'm not talking about anything medical. I'm not telling you any advice medical. I think you should. We should all get vaccinated. You should. Honestly, all vaccinations should happen. But just the way that this one has become something like we've never seen before. And it was just okay. I'm saying the same thing about the vaccination here that you'd say about the discussion between Russia and Ukraine right now. Why can't they get along? Why can't they come to the table and talk about something? Oh my gosh, they have garbage bags out. They have garbage bags to put your trash in. Holy cow. Holy cow. They have trash bags out. Anyway, and that's what I'm saying. Like, these guys being alone by themselves or thinking stuff, and they don't have, they're thinking, why do they need to have any type of stuff? I mean, they are quarantined all the time. So anyway, don't take this the wrong way, YouTube. I'm not saying anything about this isn't real. I'm not saying any of the things that you think that could be a community strike. I'm not saying any of that stuff. I probably am very poorly trying to get into the mind of what these people are doing here, because it amazes me that this has been going on for even their dirty snow looks cleaner than American snow. It's been going on for so long. I think we all need to study. I'm looking at this from a social science perspective. This is something, how would you teach this in a college class? That's what I'm asking. So it's not about a mandate or anything else like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying whether you should or shouldn't or anything else. I think you should always talk to your doctor and do what's best for you. Do the healthiest route. I think we all need to. I saw the other day, it was like 80% of people would have survived, something if they hadn't been obese. I mean, that's some serious food for thought there. Here's the one that gets me. We've never really taken that deep dive into what is patient X, patient zero? How did that happen? Because if we don't know that, we may be recreating this right now and not even know it. So I don't know. This is it's amazing stuff. I hope you enjoy it. Just kind of soak it all in. That's all you can do. And of course, I am going to go back to an article, because I do better article than I do thinking. I just realized, trying to come to a conclusion, now I'm worried. I'm thinking back in my mind, am I going to get a strike or something for something I didn't even say, that had no intent to say anything negative, or that be construed that way? Back to the New York Times. I'm not going to that. Did I do that one? Oh, yes. Let's do this. This is a great one, because this doesn't even have a meaning anymore. Now I'm going to click this, and I bet you... What? I clicked that earlier. Anyway, I'm going to click this, and I bet you anything, what the article I clicked, the headline I'm going to read the headline, then click it. I bet the headline, there's a good enough chance that the headline is different than what the article is. Ottawa blockade protesters have strong ties to far-right extremists, Canada's public safety minister says. Have you ever seen them ever say far-left extremists on anything? I read 12 articles in the last year. Thank you for telling me that. Ottawa protesters, strong ties between some occupiers and far-right extremists, the minister says. I think that's written right. He goes back there showing the picture of those guns. It's like, 13 guns and a machete. And that is the example. There's thousands of people up here, and they arrested 8 people. Is that what it was? 8? Anyway, that's just so silly. Hang on a second here. I'll be, I don't know, I can't even find the thing right. I'll be right back. Oh, wait a second. Let's see if we can turn this sound up.
Plan to stay.
What are they saying?
Before the weekend, okay. It does get really busy on Friday and Saturday, especially Saturday, you know. But that's nice
She
to see you
has
coming in from
some
Toronto.
great eyes.
And people that come
She's
even
got some
farther
great
from
cheeks.
Toronto,
What's
like
going
BC,
on here?
Like people come from Mexico, like very far, you know, like even from Europe. Yeah. So yeah. I'm glad the whole world's supporting us on this. So enjoy the rest of your night.
That was honestly he says anything. I can't tell if that's drums beating in the back. Oh, it is some sort of drum beating, isn't it? Anyway, that was crazy. So yeah, you got those two cute girls there. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I don't know, man. Are they innocent? Maybe not. I can't believe this. Like, I was so excited. I saw it was like a dozen cops. They're all marching down, and there's no protesters around there. Hey, that's that DJI gimbal. That thing's cool. Anyway, there's like a dozen cops, and nobody was around them or anything. There's no protesters. I was like, oh man, I gotta get this fired up. Like maybe tonight you got the new guy in town, the new police chief. Let's see here. Let me go back and get some. Well, of course, as soon as I go to it, he walks away. I thought maybe there's something interesting there, but I got a feeling it's all being drowned out. And again, I love this guy just walking around. You can't hear anything, so that's why I'm doing the chat over here. Let's see here. Oh man, I think it's in Ottawa playing hockey. Oh, here's Arkansas Democrat Gazette. This should be really good. Blockade continues in Ottawa. Hutchison joins call to exempt truckers from vaccine mandate. Tensions rose in Ottawa. Yeah, blah, blah, we know that. Meanwhile, the premiers of 2 Canadian provinces and 16 U.S. governors, including Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchison, sent a letter to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and U.S. President Joe Biden, calling them to end the nation's vaccine mandates for truckers crossing the border. Oh, that's a big one, man. Elsewhere, protesters abandoned their last remaining truck blockade on the U.S. border at Emerson, opposite North Dakota, police said. With that, all border crossings were open for the first time in more than 2 weeks of unrest. And Ottawa authorities and Yellow Police liaison, we read that. At least one trucker has pulled away from Parliament Hill. One trucker has pulled away. I love this sentence. These warnings came just days after Trudeau invoked the emergency law. The emergency law. What a stupid sounding thing that is. It's the emergency law, y'all. As of Tuesday, Ottawa officials said 360 vehicles remained involved in the blockade in the city's core, down from a high of roughly 4,000. Oh, there's only 360. Wow, this is interesting. Let's go ahead and click this one. Okay, so it's Ottawa that's having this whole thing, right? Register to read. Nope. Official says Trudeau to invoke emergency law all across Canada. So I'm sure that over there in British Columbia, they need the emergency law. How stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh, police should notice tensions rise as Ottawa police warn truckers to leave. It's the same thing, just written over and over again with different stuff. All right. Well, guys, we're walking in circles now. We're back over here to this. Thanks for checking it out. If anything happens, I'll be back. But hey, subscribe, like, share, say your prayers. And I love you guys, really do. Thanks for putting up with me, listening to me chat. I'm like I said, man, just life is I don't know, it's a humdinger right now. So until next time, be good to yourself, be good to others, and Godspeed.